Welcome back, amazing
Yes,
people.
sir.
How we doing, man?
Doing fine. Hope everybody's having a good morning,
Good morning.
morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time you watching.
Yeah,
That's
who
the way I
knows?
say
Who
it.
knows?
Out of those three.
Sweet man. Yeah. So this was a little bit of a delay in the week. I mean, we're trying to figure out exactly how the schedule works and getting our recording right. A little delay in the actual editing of it all, but I think this next from the terms of the last one that getting up, and then in terms of this one getting up, so we'll be a little more quick in terms of the video and the date and everything for the games.
Yes, we are still in the works trying to figure this out. It was, I mean, for now, it's not as seeming as easy as we thought it would be smooth transition from the NFL to this, but we'll figure something out
Yeah,
and
NBA don't give you
hopefully
the
you guys
games
like
like
it.
that. NFL gives you a week to talk about it. NBA gives you about a day.
Exactly.
So we'll
Yeah.
get there. We'll get there because last week was the All Star break, so we didn't. We had that Tuesday and Wednesday buffer, and then we had the Thursday, and then they gave you Friday, which was. Looking back on that now, it's kind of weird that they gave us Friday last Tuesday, but they won't give us Thursday today, and it's Tuesday. So it's like, all right, whatever. But hey, we'll get there.
Yeah.
So,
It's truly crazy.
yeah, we have what was it like? I think we said 12 games to go over from
Yep.
last week. So might
Yep.
as well start off with Boston getting the job done. That was nice.
Yeah, they did.
I was looking at the box score too at the
Uh,
end of that, and I was like, wait, the legendary Seth Curry came through. He was like their number one scorer. See, I don't know exactly how the Nets are doing their thing. Does Kyrie not play home games and then he plays on the road? Is that how it works?
so I got messed up in the head because I believe it was that way, but then I had saw some news and it seemed like it was just gonna be like, all right, now he's gonna get to play every game. But
Okay.
cause where was this at? This was
This was on the 24th, Friday
no
night.
no
Or
no.
so the
Where whose house?
Oh, this was in Brooklyn,
Okay.
and he did
And
not
but
play.
so okay, that's what I'm trying to say. So you're saying so maybe it might be that way.
Because as soon as I saw that
That
Seth Curry got the
right.
the second most playing minutes in the game, I was like, and I feel like he was pretty much like their most valuable player. He was 10 for 19 from the field, and so KD didn't play, Kyrie didn't play, and I think Ben Simmons played for like 3 minutes or something like that. So it was not the Nets team that I was expecting to show up.
Yeah, exactly. And LaMarcus is still there. Yeah, watch that.
Yeah, it's kind of like your Lakers in a way where they got a bunch of old superstars kind of just built up onto one team.
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving status for future Nets home games remains uncertain, but for the time being, he will not be eligible even after New York City lifts its vaccine mandate. Andre Drummond day to day. Kevin Durant is out with a knee, won't play Monday or Tuesday against the Raptors. So he it looks like he's kind of like week to week, but Kyrie is still on his situation.
Exactly the situation.
Ben Simmons, according to Sham Sharanara of The Athletic, Simmons' conditioning has experienced some back soreness during the reconditioning process, and it remains unclear as to when he'll make his Nets debut. So I guess he didn't even play a few minutes. I'm sorry. I thought he at least played for a few minutes. I guess it was 0-0-0 across the board for their big three.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I was like, according to this box score, I was like, dang, they didn't even they didn't even give him my man his minutes.
During the reconditioning, man, trust the reconditioning.
All right.
That's crazy.
Hopefully that man comes out better than ever. Because it's unfortunate that what he's going through, but at the same time, it's on him. Like you want to be in this USA Pro League, like we work out here. Like if you're just not that talented, um, then you put in the work to be known as a superstar and stuff like that, or a star, however, whatever level he wants to be known as. But
I mean, there's plenty of players that have come and gone and have not made anything for themselves, and he's starting to look like one of them.
yep, and you're like you don't want to shoot, and like it is sucks for him because it'd be different. Like if he was like in the John Rondo, because it's like he's built for a point guard, and it's like Um, I would have to go back to the Magic to see what his averages was scores because it's like, yeah, you could try to, I guess you could call yourself maybe like a Magic where he was a point forward, and it's like, yeah, we don't have to worry about you shooting the ball and you can pass all you want, but I don't know, this I guess is a different case with him. Like people just at least from what I've seen, it was just like wanted him to shoot, like shoot the ball,
Hmm.
like don't pass it every time.
But yeah, this game doesn't look like it really boiled down to too much more than Boston had all their stars and the Nets didn't. So
Yeah,
I was,
I would definitely say that.
I mean, I feel like I kind of got lucky and okay, it was an over. That was cool. Boston winning the point spread. That's the call. So all right. So that was three. I was happy. We both kind of started off strong there. So
Let's
then
see.
Golden State played Portland, and yeah, you were very right about that, man. I think you said something like "feels bad Dame" or something at the time when we were calling that game.
Yeah,
But I'm
yeah.
looking at it now, man. 132.95. That's definitely feel bad Dame. Did not watch this game 1 second, unfortunately. I was pretty busy over the weekend. I feel like a lot of these games were kind of maybe like that for the both of us, where it's like, all right, well, we see some scores here and maybe some highlights, but it's tough watching 12 NBA games.
Yeah. Good. Something might work out for me since I do end up kind of working. No, actually, no, probably not. Because I'm like I work swing shift, so it is unlike the NFL. Yeah, it's just a little harder because I catch my games if you haven't watched our NFL videos via my sister company when they have the TVs going when that season was happening. So I think they did have a game one, but I couldn't tell you if it was, or at
No,
least for today, it might not have been an NBA
this
game.
is definitely one of those games or situations where you have to be watching the highlights for sure. Because the games are so long and very few things actually happen of note. I mean, NFL that's by design. NBA you really got to be watching the highlight reels
Yeah, you definitely
unless you
do.
have 12 hours a day available to
Exactly.
you.
And then so what's crazy is we're gonna have to look at the injury report because Dame did not play.
You know what's unfortunate too? I'm looking at the ESPN page. Is it doesn't actually show you if the person doesn't play. It only shows you like the players who put in some things like Yahoo or that sports app will show you like zeros across the board if they didn't play,
hmm
and this is just not showing
hmm
the player whatsoever.
And
So
I guess that's if their way of saying like they're injured or something's up. And it at least well this news will happen on the 27th, so that's interesting
looks like
because
Damian Lillard is the Blazers announced that Sunday that Lillard will be back from an abdomen injury. I'm sorry, he will be reevaluated in 2 to 3 weeks after progressing through the initial phase of his rehabilitation without setbacks. So this probably happened pretty recently.
yeah, because I'm trying to say I was like this happened. Did they post this news on the 27th or did this happened on the 27th?
Yeah, that's one of those
But
things.
that's
Once we keep a little more track of the league, we'll know exactly.
exactly. Well, had known that with that knowledge, I was like, oh yeah, you definitely. I don't think you're gonna win. I
Right.
mean, even if it's just only one of the stars, of like, because
That's his
let's
one. That's his one
see,
star.
yeah, because I mean, yeah, both had 18, Steph Curry and Thompson. Um, so yeah, one less 18, you're still losing.
hmm
You're still losing the game.
So that'll be
So
the thing to keep track of right now is like when is Dame coming back? Because until then, you got to assume that Portland. I mean, I know it's Golden State, but 95 points is like what you put up when you're not really playing that great. So, which is crazy
yeah,
in today's NBA that that's a low
it,
number of points.
that's why like if
Yeah,
you
I know we
watch
were
our
looking at the
other
over unders
video.
last time. Yeah, and we were like,
Yeah,
we
and I
don't know
was
what to
telling
expect.
them,
And
yeah, and I was telling them, I was like, is 200-point games really that thing now? Like, maybe
mm-hmm,
I mean, I was like, I definitely wouldn't notice back then because I'm not looking for that. I'm looking
right.
for like whatever team I'm watching to win. Um, but yeah, like, because I was like, yeah, I've seen 90s, and like, or like a 90 and 100. So it's like, I guess, yeah, like you're getting close to the 200, but like these are like 210s, 220, like.
So for Golden State, you had the winner, right? You had the
Yep.
points. Not you called the under and it was over. If I'm looking at it correctly, right?
Yeah, well, so I said under 222.5. And
222.5. That's what it was. Yeah, and I'm looking here. Was it 227? Something like that. Yeah, 227.
yep, 227.
So we're looking at 2 points for that. All right, not bad. These are just so crazy too because it's like it's either it's such a crapshoot is all I'm getting at. It's like who knows? Who really knows? The first one I feel like I got lucky to get all three, and then I saw you got all three after this one. I'm like, bro, he might just start rolling, But we'll get to that. And then so who?
Right.
Especially because then my next one, which we can get to, OKC, I was like, all right, man, that's a lot of points. I think they're getting like 7 or 8 points. I was like, that's a lot of points. So I'm going to not go with that, and I'm going to assume that let's call that enough points that they can make that up. They did not. OKC lost by, or what you call it, Phoenix covered. I guess is the best way to say that. It was
Yeah.
over. So I only got one out of the three for that one, just Phoenix winning the game, and I was like, oh, here we go. This is how it feels. This is a whole NFL. So I went from like 3-0 to 4-2, and I was like, yep, this is how it goes.
Yeah, that's the possibility. And
But let's
oh,
check out
that's
that
crazy.
Phoenix.
Yeah, because I'm like, who? Oh, so OKC. I could picture his face and somewhat his name because it got this Gila.
Dude, I was just looking at his name. I was like, Gilgius Alexander.
But yeah, Alexander.
Yeah,
Their
yeah.
point
It's
guard. He
Alexander. It's not even Alexander, or is it Alexander and it got cut off?
yeah, it's cut off.
Okay.
So yeah, so he is for sure the building piece, the future, like
Let's
building
call
around him.
go. Okay, that's funny too because I was just thinking we need a nickname for him. Let's call him SGA.
Yeah, and I feel like they do. I think they do that. They got Derek Favors. That sure is okay.
I'm sorry.
Derek Favors. He used to be on Utah.
Oh, okay.
He was a center for Utah
I
for
have never
a
heard the
minute.
name. I mean, that is the a key pillar of Ign'ant sports is not having heard the names of a lot of the players in the league. But I would have remembered a name like Favors.
Right. Um. But yeah, so like I suspected when you're choosing whenever this game was going to come across,
Hmm.
he scored 32, and I expected him be the scoring leader for the Thunder. But it's like who else would help him? And it's like you will hope. Oh no, that's Andrews Wiggins' brother, I assume, Aaron Wiggins. Because I would say, wait a minute, this I thought I would say Andrew got on this team too. Okay.
Yeah, I saw that, and I just saw A Wiggins. That's crazy. How many brothers are in the league? Because then there
I feel like
aren't
it's
there like
becoming more of a
three,
thing.
or aren't there like 2 or 3 Antetokounmpos? Like, yeah, I know Giannis ain't the only one.
Two for sure, maybe three, but I can guarantee. Oh wait, actually no, I can't even do that no more. I think there was three mellows, three balls, but
Yup,
now
yup,
there's
yup,
two
yup.
for sure at
So
least.
that's
So
just great.
this
Yeah,
is
that's a
yeah,
lot. That's a lot.
yeah. People are they getting the family in that thing,
Hmm.
and it's like who's to say like it's probably been that way, but it's just like they never were like big names.
Right, right,
So
right.
it's
Yeah,
like
because like if you got two Seth Currys, you never hear about them. But if one of them turns out to be Steph, then you hear about Seth.
exactly like because I think for a minute. I mean, I might have learned about Seth as soon as he came in because of Steph, but
Hmm.
yeah, when I did find out, I was like, oh, okay, you got a brother.
It was like how the Patriots had two Gronkowskis for a while, and it's like the other one's not good.
Exactly. So yeah, so it's just like, unfortunate for Thunder, it's just like you don't have nowhere else. Like all you have is favors, at least from the top of my knowledge. Because I had these other bench players, nobody's looking familiar, and so it's just like you have SGA trying to do the most, and hopefully favors gives you some extra points,
Hmm.
to get you over the hump, but not against. I think pretty much like I said. I think last time they might have lost one piece from this Phoenix team from last season.
Why do I
So
not see any Paul? Did
yeah,
Chris Paul
I
not
think
play?
yeah, I think I felt like I thought we knew, or at least I thought I knew he was injured.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Maybe
I
maybe I
still
saw it
probably would have
somewhere.
picked Phoenix because I know that they have a decent roster, but I
Yeah,
Didn't
yeah.
know that.
Of illusion, fracture of right. Oh yeah, yep. I sure did. I sure
That's
did see
funny.
that. I remember, and I was just like, my man's got hurt again.
We're seeing the same words at the same time, man. Evolution. That's a new one for me, bro. I never heard that
Right?
one in the sports world.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, because I think I remember when I read that article via Yahoo, I was like, okay. All I know is thumb injury. Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Not good, but
Oh,
I got it.
hey, it's whatever, man. I was able to pull out that the one piece, so that brought me to 4-2.
Right.
And then you had a nice little, bro. When I saw this one, I was like, man, because you got that one by half a point. I want to say, right? The Bulls. You were
Bulls
a
with that.
3.5. Bulls were a 3.5 point favorite, and they got that by 4 points. And I was like, ooh, we got lucky.
Yeah.
Got lucky.
Yeah.
Under was a
I
decent call though. Like I
believe.
feel like I'll give you that though. Under was a pretty good call. And
Yeah.
then
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I was like yeah. Because I think I told you I was like 233. Like I was like, all right. I'm trying to start to be a believer of like 200 plus, 210 plus, but I'm like this 233. I'm
yeah,
like who's gonna do it on the Atlanta side? Because I could see it on the Bull side for sure. Like
yeah.
if everybody's still healthy, but it's like Atlanta. I mean, they almost did it. They 4 point short. Actually, no. Actually, no. That would be 224.
No, they're like
Uh,
14 points short, bro.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. So like even Bulls
So,
didn't like put up their half of that bargain.
yeah, basically, yeah, almost. It was almost there
Yeah.
because that would need 216 basically.
Mm-hmm.
217 be safe since we doing halves, but
Right,
I
right,
mean
right.
117 to be doing saying all kind of crazy numbers. But 217 and be like, hey, what kind of game are you playing?
Yeah, I was doing
How
the
many
same thing
overtimes to that?
last time.
But yeah, so yeah, as expected, DeRozan 37. It's like either him or let's see if that homeboy play. Yeah, my boy Zach Levine had his 20. So they looking like they still rolling. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm not quite sure if you could say like on and off, like one has the higher, the higher scoring for the team and the other, is the lower, but for sure they are the two leaders um, with the help of Vujovic. uh,
The European on the team.
yeah, Nicola is. I think that's what people usually just go with because it's so much
Yep.
easier to say. He, I think he was not a Denver product, but from Denver, just in that sense, like
Mm-hmm.
he kind of got his 6 man kind of fame bench off the bench, like.
Yep.
Your three. Oh no, actually not. Not. I am. I think he is the 3 man. He's one of those like once again, like you could spread the floor, like and you'll see me like a Joel Embiid. Like I'm that center who wants to take a three, and it's like, but I can actually do it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the
Like
difference right
this,
there.
yeah, this is not like we had 24-hour fitness, outside the park. Like, try the center should be in the box, and I'm trying to shoot threes. Let's see though. Gallinari kind of had a little prime, 26. They try to help Trey Young
I was just
because
gonna say a
he was
little
lackluster.
short performance. Yeah, a little
Yeah,
lackluster. So is right.
14.
14. We can't be having that. You can't be having what's his first name? I know it's Bogdanovich. Let me click on it. You can't be having Bogdanovich having double your score, bro. Oh yeah, How do I forget Bogdan? Duh. It's the same name. It's
Right.
like character for character. Like down here, it's like
Exactly. It really is crazy.
that's
I wonder if they did it on purpose. It was just like, let's just make our lives easier by just
uh,
taking your last name, like some of your last name, and just cut the rest of the letters off.
what's your middle name? You don't want to know.
I feel like it's the rest of it, Vic. Vic.
Bogdanovic
That's
Junior.
crazy. Is that right? I hated that if
The
that was the
fourth.
game. I'd be like, why we must end this, please, end this train.
But yeah.
But
So nothing else too crazy about that game. DeRozan can't carry by himself, and like you said, Levine wasn't enough of a support. It's crazy too because you look at the Hawks kind of the talk about it from like my TCG perspective. Look at the damage spread, and you got like 26, 14, 14, 9, 8, 27. Like that's nice and kind of balanced and spread out. But then you look at Bulls and it's like 37, 20, 12, 12. Then you got your nice little lone 11
Yep.
and a 9. It's like
Yep.
it sucks too because I'm sure that's one of the situations when you take out some players, like they go on those runs. It's like that 7-0 run, that 6-0
Exactly.
run, and it's hard to come back. You feel demoralized, like you do all this work, then you come back and it's like all just washed away.
Yeah. Practically both teams, their starters did the jobs. Just thankfully for the Bulls, like they had one extra starter who did just a little bit
Right,
more
right.
better
Well,
than the other starter. One of the starters
yeah,
on the
but yeah, depth is always
Hawks.
it's so in football, I think defense wins championships. In
Right.
baseball, I've heard, I don't know baseball, I heard that the bench wins championship. I'm sorry, the bullpen. But in basketball, bro,
Right.
it's definitely the bench. Like it's
Oh
like
yeah.
if you need that like 6 7 man, like LeBron can't do it by himself. Those starting five can't do it by himself. But if you got like 9 good players, you can definitely
Oh
bring
yeah.
that title home.
You and I feel like Phoenix is that team. Like Phoenix is in that just to touch on that, like they're at that point where they're
Mm-hmm.
like, yo, we got some good bench players as long as we got them healthy. Everybody come do their part. But yeah, the job Bulls
Yep. So
as
that brought you to
expected.
that brought you to 5-1. So when I was counting these up, I was like, check, check, check. Because I do my little checks and I scribble it out if it was wrong. I'm like, check. I'm like 3 checks. Ain't looking too good. But then I went down to my Denver. My Denver pick, and I was like, all right, let's go with some Denver -4. All right, so they covered that with with plenty of room to spare. Massive. Wait, no, massive on the over. They had over by 9.5 points, and then they took the game. So that was a nice easy dub for that pick
Yeah, two
there.
38. Okay,
Sacramento's
yeah.
always sorry, bro. That's another thing too. Like they're one of those teams. Sacramento's like the Detroit of they're the Lions.
Yeah.
What is it, the Kings? The Kings of the Lions of the NFL
Yeah.
or the NBA. Like they
NBA.
never been
Yeah.
good, bro. Have they ever been good? Like
Just the 2000s. Like the year they kind of gave us a run for our money, whether that was regular season or I was only 8. Um, but when they had Lad, Mike,
you got to
Mike.
consider, man. I started watching the league in like '09, so you start going too early for me, and I'm not gonna. Especially when we're talking Sacramento.
Oh, you saying I'm going too far back?
Yeah, yeah. I'm like none of these names. Like I don't remember no Vlad. I don't remember no Mikes.
um, Dang. And sure, I might not even the white. I think he's mixed. Let's just say that. I don't even know if I'm getting his name right. But yeah, they had like they had like a little good team. Other than that, this was like they got like Tyreek Evans. If you remember that, he was kind of like the hot rookie. He
Mm-hmm.
kind of like broke the he had like some kind of MJ record thing. That was it. Like
Mm.
he was one of those players where you said like it was like you hear him now and it's like where you at now?
Yeah.
It's just like
Yeah.
I really hate to see it. It's just like man, like whenever I see his name, it's like wow, no championship yet, huh? Having find that team that wants to keep you. But but yeah, Sacramento's been yeah, as some people say, Sacramento Queens. Be
Mm.
funny. Cause no kings for sure.
Will Barton. I've never even heard this homie. He had 31 points. So I gotta. He will be my Denver Nugget to look out for in the future.
Yes, definitely that because with them, like I said, it was when you speaking this. Let's go. Let me go because I guess he's injured. But Donovan Mitchell, Jamal Murray. Okay, there we go. I was like, that's the key player you should expect the points from for Denver. And um, oh, I clicked on roster instead of that. Yeah, and he's out. Knee injury. So yeah, it's him. Sometimes Michael Porter Jr. and he's out. And yeah, Jokic is the other, just like the other. I don't want to say the other Jokic, but it's not a Jokic. But just like Nikola,
The other
he's
European.
he yeah he's spreading that floor and it's like yo I'll be at the 3 over here,
Yep.
even though I'm a center. Yeah, so yeah, nice for them to see Aaron Gordon give him a nice little 12. Like I think that's all you can expect from him. Like if he can get double digits and just focus on rebounding, providing a defense presence. And then is this the same Jeff Green from Boston? Yeah, same Jeff Green. So
It's gotta be.
yeah,
He's
if
been around the
he
league, man. For me, Jeff Green is from San Antonio, but then he like made his way to Boston, made his way around a couple different teams before here.
yeah, and I think I could see that. But yeah, whenever I see him, I attach him to Boston. I
Wasn't he
feel like
with
he
y'all for a season too with the Lakers?
that might have been.
I feel like I
That
heard the
might have
name
been
because I know
because
LeBron and him. Like they kind of respect each other. They played a lot when Green was on San Antonio.
that might have been. Let me see right quick. Nope, that's what it was. It was the other LA team, Clippers.
Oh, okay, okay. He played with Kawhi and them.
Yep. Yeah, yep. I could see it now. Yeah, I could definitely see it because I was like, I seen him being on the LA team, but I was like, I'm not seeing it in purple and gold.
Yeah.
I said, but maybe I just don't remember. It's been a minute. That was 2015, 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a cool minute. Uh, where is that? I just clicked that right here. That's why. But yeah, so he only had like seven, I think is it? Yeah, seven. So that's, I mean, possibly about right. I think he kind of still has more juice in him still, and he had a 3 for 9 kind of night. So
Yeah.
yeah, it wasn't like he wasn't taking the shots, and he just didn't make them. So, but yeah, for Denver though, they don't need him
Mm-hmm.
like that much. Like you said, this Barton guy came step up. The other Morris brother. Oh no, actually no. Oh, Monte Morris. Excuse me. Because whenever I see Morris, I think about about the twins. Oh my gosh, man, ignorant. If you know, you know. You know I'm talking about the bad twins. They kind of like they're kind of like a cousins. The Marcus Cousins, like they know punks. But I thought this Morris was that one of these Morrises, but it's a guy named Monte Morris, which kind of sounds familiar, looks familiar.
A lot of players in the league.
Um,
A lot.
yeah,
Big league.
yeah, and he came in 2017, so can't really say because I'm not gonna lie to you, Chief. Haven't been keeping up the NBA like that. But
so
it was a good job for
so
them
that
though.
was I needed that, man. That brought me up to the check. That was a nice little what do we got? We're 8 and 8. No, I'm sorry, 7-2 at that point. So I got up to seven
Hmm.
and two, and then what did you have? You had oh, that was that tough game to choose, bro. The Grizzlies Timberwolves, like that was the tight one. And
Yeah.
unfortunately for my man's here, you got the short end of the random M teams.
Yeah, I did, which is surprising. Like, because let's go see. Oh, see D'Angelo Russell. Okay, because I was like, because I think I even told you I was like, I don't know, I can't tell me. I was like, I can't think of who has help for Cat. I was like, Carl
Mm-hmm.
Anthony, and he didn't even score that good anyway. Anthony Edwards, duh. I knew I was blinking out. So Anthony Edwards is rookie, possibly for sure. One year, somewhere around there, early.
Yep. Yep.
As in basically, and but he only scored 5, so Carl Anthony's definitely depended on Brevik definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, this is definitely another one of those teams that another one of those matchups where I am pretty gonna have to watch a few more of these games from between Grizzlies with the Grizzlies and Timberwolves before I'm able to be like, yeah, this guy, that guy, what have you, because it's been like we said a minute keeping up on the leagues and like we
yeah,
mentioned last time between Minnesota, Memphis, Milwaukee, it's a lot. It's a lot going on. It's a lot of teams from places that you wouldn't expect to have basketball teams, and they
yeah,
do.
yeah.
and
That's the way they put it.
right, like these are more baseball cities. These are definitely not the. Let me rephrase. Like Minnesota, like that's not even a city. Like they had to give them the whole damn state, bruh.
Exactly,
Like they don't even like. I couldn't even tell you. It's not like the Minneapolis Timberwolves. It is the Minnesota.
exactly.
That's
And I'm
like
glad they didn't.
right.
I'm glad they, not to get you too, because I think, but I want to see what the history is, because the greatest team to come out of Minnesota was the Lakers. So
Right.
they're
Right. Right.
not attached to Minneapolis to Timberwolves. Don't disgrace
Mm-hmm.
that city's name. But yeah, so now I'm back on it. So yeah, so D'Angelo, which I don't have to see his box score for other ones, but that's nice.
Yo, I
He's
saw
one of
that two man
those,
37. Jeez, those are some
yeah,
superstar numbers right there.
yeah, and so he's one of those where, um, wow, we really chose him first round, second pick.
You didn't know
Wow,
that?
okay, I forgot. I knew we chose them, but
Oh,
I
people were
didn't.
pissed too, man. 'Cause you know what's funny too is like that was right. Like, I think like 2000 and probably 14 draft.
15.
15. Okay. I was right down. I just moved down to LA like not too long ago, and like I was driving around doing, whatever, and like listening to a lot of sports talk radio. So like I kind of knew the vibe at the time. Like that was right after they gave Kobe the $48 million contract. Everyone was so mad about that. I was laughing my ass. I couldn't believe that they paid that old dude $48 million. And then because like, that was right after Dr. Bus died. Like I moved down there, Dr. Bus died, then Jeannie was in charge of everything, and it
Hmm.
all went downhill from there.
Right.
All went downhill from there. So then like Magic Johnson came in for a little while. That was cool for like about a week. Then he was
Yep.
out. So, oof. But yeah, I remember him. And then what was your other boy, Julius Randle? We were talking the other day. Brandon
Yep.
Ingram. The whole
Yep.
group. The whole group.
Yep. The whole group.
Y'all had your freaking what's the homie's name? Nick Young. What was his stupid nickname?
Um.
Swaggy P.
Yes, Swaggy P. Because I was like something with a P.
Swaggy P. You had because I believe didn't Swaggy P and D'Angelo Russell have some beef for some nonsense? Like Russell was like snitching on him about like being who he is, and
I
then
think
so
so.
there was like yeah, that was never gonna work. And then
Mm-mm.
I can't believe they actually what's his name Lonzo Ball actually ends up getting on the team, gets traded away. I'm so glad we haven't had to heard LaMelo Ball's mouth from like what 3, 4, 5 years now. It's been amazing, amazing.
Amazing. Because I was like, how long is this storyline gonna go? Like these people are milking it. I'm like, do not stroke his ego, please. Do
Bro, I'm
not
thinking
call him
about it
up
now, and
for
it's like I've never
interviews.
made this reference before, and it's like I know we've never talked about this, but like Lamelo Ball, Black Donald Trump, like just the way he like self promotes himself, like I am the best, my kids are the best, we are tremendous, we are the. I could have beat
Man.
Michael Jordan 1-on-1. It's like okay, I can see Trump
Yeah.
saying that, bro. Yeah, I could have beat Michael Jordan 1-on-1. I was just too busy building an empire.
Exactly. That was funny. That when he said that, I was like,
It's like you put a camera in front of some
yeah.
people, and like they just can't help themselves. I mean, look at us right now. We can't help ourselves, but I don't think we've. Bro, he could lead the show forever in terms of ignorant ass sports. Like that's the most ignorant take I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, it really was. I was like, when I saw that article, I was like, yo, this is clickbait, right?
Right
Because
now, that was actually. I mean, he's walking clickbait, dude. That's basically what he was.
he really was, man. Um, and just in case if I had messed up too, um, his name actually, because I was like, is his name the same as his son, Lavar?
Lavar.
So
Oh
I
my god,
was,
yeah, yeah, dude.
yeah.
There's too many
So
la's name. Yeah, Lamelo the player. Lavar.
all right.
Wait, who is it? So it's
So yeah. So
Lonzo,
it's
Lamelo, and then who's the other ball brother?
yeah. I was like, I think it's Leangelo. Yeah.
LiAngelo.
So Alonzo, Leangelo, and Lamelo.
I hope they never trade LiAngelo for D'Angelo. LiAngelo is such a stretch, man. That is such a stretch for
Man,
a name.
he really is.
It's
And
like, well,
yes,
I like Leonardo and I like Michelangelo, but I couldn't decide. So we're going LiAngelo.
Leangelo, exactly. So he's at the G League right now.
Oh, okay.
I think at least because he was undrafted, but I think he did get to be on the team.
Crazy. But
So yeah, so it's
still
only
insane that
two
two of them are in the
balls.
league, though.
Exactly. Still, it's just that's the thing now. Just two siblings are getting into the league now. But
Hmm.
yeah, like I was gonna get to the point back to Russell. Like he's just one of those products where it was just like we got the pieces for other people and build them up a little bit, and then they just blossom wherever they went.
Hmm.
And like you mentioned, Ingram, D'Angelo in this particular game, 37. Like that's what's up. Like okay, 22, 25, 21, 37. Okay, like he been in the 20. It seemed like he could have an average of 20s in his last 10 games. I mean, if you used to count on last 10 games, just say his average points would probably be 20.
Yep.
It's looking like. So that's what's up. It's good to see because he wasn't for sure doing this with us. So and
There's a
I
lot of
mean for
coaching
multiple
stuff too at the time,
reasons.
though. Like I feel like maybe he just wasn't given the opportunity. Like, you guys never really had a good coach. I mean, I don't even know if you do right now, but so tough to
Yeah,
develop players
some
when you don't have that great of a
yeah,
developer.
some would say we don't either, as far as the coach
Oh
because
yeah,
of
isn't that home about to get fired? Frank Vogel.
baby. Every time I'd be looking up, I'd be seeing all kind of just
Y'all been through
Laker
like
stuff,
10
like
coaches in the past 10 years, man.
it's
Seems like
trying to find. Yeah, it really does seem like it. They're
trying to
trying to find
find
that one
Phil Jackson too.
man. Really wish we could. That's what Genie's like. Please, like I wanna die with a good legacy, like my father. I don't want to think like, and this is when the Lakers went to
Right, honestly.
when she took over.
All right, so that was so you got the under for that game. So it wasn't a complete wash.
Yeah, yeah.
So then that would bring us back up to Detroit, where I got a little bit of that was a bad, not bad call, but like that was a bad result for me. So Detroit was getting 9 points, and I thought that was a lot, so I took the points. That worked out good for me. I mean, hell, that worked out great for me. Detroit won the game by 3 points, so that was
Oops.
nice.
No, do
But
that.
then called the it's funny. I don't remember what I called. I want to say I called the under, and it was over. Um, I scratched it out and I can't read it, but all see was that I scratched it out, so I know I was wrong. The score was really low, so I bet that I called over and it was under because like the score was 209 total, and I don't think we saw any totals that were 209 when we were looking last time. And then Detroit won the game, which I was not expecting. Cleveland was a 9-point favorite, and Detroit still won the game, so good for them.
Yeah, because you said I wrote down you picked over. So did you say that?
Yeah. I was
Okay,
guessing
okay,
I
okay.
was guessing that I picked over because I saw that the score was 209. I'm like, well, that looks like something that would be a lose to an overcall because
Right.
there's no way that I called under and lost on 209. It's like basically what I was getting at.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
definitely want
so
to see the box score. Oop,
yeah, I'm over
too
there right now
far.
too.
Where are we at? Cause like I said, we still trying to learn who's on what team.
Right.
And for what did we say? Detroit to come through? Oh, by 3 points. Okay.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like
But they were
okay.
9 point
That
underdogs though, so that's massive, man. That was basically them winning by 12 points.
yeah.
So that's
So let's
crazy.
see. The
We got
Cunningham and Isaiah Stewart.
who was it? Oh, so they
Felt
got
like
oh, Kevin Love is back on the Cavaliers. That's funny. I remember we were talking about him last time. I didn't
yeah.
realize that he ended up
Mm-hmm.
back on the Cavs though.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Left us and went back to the Cavs. Or I should say I think we traded him.
Wait, he was a Laker?
No, wait, am I tripping? No, no, no. Never mind. I think I always wanted to make that happen because of UCLA.
Yeah, I was like, I don't remember that.
I think I
Wait,
always
wait,
want to make
wait,
that
wait, wait, wait,
happen.
wait. Did Kevin Love ever leave Cleveland?
I felt like he did. Am I tripping?
Yeah, am I tripping? Did Kevin Love ever actually like LeBron left? So I just assumed everyone left. Did he?
Is
Maybe he just never left.
that's true? I'm tripping. Yeah, that's what it
Bro, I'm
was.
tripping too, man. He seems like a
So
Kyrie would have left kind of deal. Because
so
Kyrie left. Yeah.
what gets me messed up is when the fact that LeBron joined him and left again
Right.
that's the part that throws me off because I'm like I know he was with LeBron again, but it's like all of Cleveland because it was
Yeah.
he did his had his run in Minnesota and it was looking like all right, cool, Minnesota, you got your star, might not be no next Kevin Grant, I mean Kevin Garnett, but like
Yeah.
hopefully he does his thing, and then I was like all right, Cleveland, here you go, have him, and yeah, it's been there for like
But didn't Cleveland get him
5.
initially by trading Andrew Wiggins? Like didn't
Yeah, probably so.
didn't they
But
have Wiggins and then Kyrie decided to go there and LeBron was like, I'm only gonna go. Remember his like letter, like when he was leaving Miami, he mentioned Kevin Love, he mentioned Kyrie, but he didn't mention Wiggins. So it was like
hmm
almost assumed that they traded him for him. Or maybe I'm getting the pieces confused, but I know that they traded Wiggins before that whole thing even started. So I don't know if Love
yeah,
was like organic. Love to me seems like one of those players who was like on like one of those like Memphis or Minnesota type teams, like one of those like out there kind of teams, but got
yeah, and
traded.
which he was. He started, but then yeah, and then he just been in Cleveland. It's just
Mm-hmm.
like and over here trying to hope to get pieces to help me out. Since my biggest piece left.
I had my boy Rondo do 12 points, not bad, not bad.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, see, yeah, Rondo, like what you expect from him. Like I said, it's
Yeah,
just
about
like
that.
more assists first, and he doesn't get flack for it because like
He's always
I
been
don't
that
know.
kind of player.
Yeah, it's like he always been that kind of player, and I guess this is like a Ben Simmons is like you don't get that pass.
Right,
And the fact
but
that he's a guard too.
yeah, and
I think that
Simmons
was
is
the part
like
I was trying to.
he was a pretty high pick, right? Was he not? I don't know if he. I don't know.
Yeah, I think
Was
so.
he? I
So,
don't know if he was a number one pick, but I know he was very high.
yeah, I think yeah, he's very high. So it was just like income and international. When you're international, it's just like yo, we've you like you just. I feel like it's just always like avoid of like you gotta fit that international shoes. We got a Manu Ginobili.
Mm-hmm.
There is a Luka, a Luka Donovich.
Yep.
Another Dirk. There's been great um NBA players. Internationally. So
Mm-hmm. All right, so that
'cause
one got me the 1 point. The 1 point. I was alright, whatever. And then you have one more. Or was that the last one of that week?
that was
That
the
was the last one
last
of
of
that
that
day.
week.
Of that day, yeah.
Yeah, or yeah.
Yeah,
Let's say that
that was
day.
my fault. I said that. All right, so then we had the Friday
Bear with us.
games, which
Still trying to.
you started that one off with the Lakers. So we're there now.
Yeah.
It's funny too because like I was looking at a lot of these games like today, and I'm like, oh, looking at it backtracking it um, like I would have felt it. I would have had a much better weekend had I known the Lakers lost all weekend. But I guess I'll just have to enjoy it now.
This guy.
Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Bro, I don't see
What?
any like why are none of the big players playing?
Okay.
So where's Kawhi? What's going on with him?
Right.
Roster.
Did
No,
I
not roster.
remember seeing that
Injuries.
injury report?
Paul George out. Kawhi Leonard out. I was like, I feel like I'm looking for Clippers and I should be seeing bigger names.
Right.
So who put it up, man? You got T-Man.
Yep. Terrence Mann, which is he's been doing his thing. Like he I can't quite say if he's coming off the bench for them.
Did not come off the bench this game.
Well, yeah, he
But
definitely didn't come off the
once
bench this game.
once they're
But
back,
but
he
I'm
probably
yeah, I'm
will.
trying to say I'm trying to say like when it's full roster.
Hmm.
But yeah, I knew we were gonna get to it. So this is you remember how I was talking about the Morris? So this is the brother. This is the other brother, Marcus Morris,
Marcus Morris.
and Markeith Morris, I believe is the one we had and we just traded recently.
Got
So
it.
when I saw Morris right here, yeah, and I'm is oh actually, but now I think about it, I'm tripping. I'm on Yahoo now. I'm like ESPN, but yeah, Terrence Mann, yeah, I would imagine be the bench like that sixth man of the squad for this season. Kawhi and George is in the and start and inserted into the starters.
Yep.
Yeah, and this is yeah, Terrence, good job. Reggie, cool. You was looking for a home and you still got one for Clippers and you still kind of looking like OKC, right? It was the Reggie Jackson of OKC.
Hmm.
Because I
Yep.
always want to get him mixed with Darren Collison from Indiana Pacers for whatever reason.
Well,
Like when
Darren
they
Collison was on OKC for a while as well, like for
yeah,
many years.
I think that's too. But he was, if I'm not mistaken, right? He did join Pacers, right? When George was there, I think,
I forget, but
and
he's one of those like B tier players that like
Herbert.
they really move around.
Yeah,
Roy Hubbard,
yeah, Roy Hubbard. Yeah,
who like doesn't play anymore. I guess I don't know. Like I
think
just
yeah,
assumed because I hadn't heard the name in a
yeah.
minute. So
Man, this is like I could
which is
picture his
crazy
face,
too
and
because
I'm like, Roy.
it was like Roy Hubbard, um, what was it Lance Stevenson, and then Paul George. Like and they were like a
Mm-hmm.
like they had that whole thing with Miami, and it's like man, if we had home field or home court advantage, and they got home court advantage and still got whooped that next
Yep,
season. Like and then never again. Like the Indiana Pacers were relevant for 2 seasons of my life. That's it.
that's it. That's it.
Well, of my watching life, since '09, basically.
Right.
Your boy Westbrook been doing a little better last couple weeks. He was
Yeah,
getting
and
the business and the media, and now I've been
hey,
seeing
man,
some decent games every time I look up the box.
and it's as expected because this is like, bruh, like you gotta figure this out, man.
Right.
Like, we know you're not the same Westbrook from OKC, but you was triple double man. Like, you know, it could have been like a this, like a 18. Like, can we get this consistent? Like, you don't gotta get the other double digits for the other categories, which is can we get all we ask is for the score?
Yep.
Like we could all win the game with defense as a team, but other than that, that's that. But nice to see Dwight 14. Okay, you know you would expect to see. I would expect to see like that 14, not really for a reason, but like a lower point
Right, yeah,
for
you would think he
Howard.
would get more, and yeah, switch those scores a little bit.
Yeah, and
Switch it to
then
an
if I'm not
14.
mistaken, Austin is this is his rookie year, possibly. It says undrafted, so yeah, he's still trying to find, I think, his rhythm. He had some big moments for us, but other than that, it's like he's too busy thinking like I'm starting for the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting for the Lakers next to us Westbrook. Like, let me try to be a good guard.
Yep.
And then of course LeBron trying to do the most for us with 21 leading the pack. And then Carmelo, thankfully, nice to see that he brought 18 at least, still trying to bring that bench Carmelo
Mm-hmm.
energy. So doing his part. Uh
Bench
yeah,
Carmelo is
so
like an invaluable asset. It's just all those years where people were trying to build around Carmelo that was not happening.
yeah. I truly hope if we don't figure it out this year and we can still keep everybody for next year, like hopefully we figure it out because like he's one of the ones that's like, all right, I need you to get a ring, bro. Like I
Mm-hmm.
don't need you to be Charles Barkley. Like we don't need you to be Charles Barkley,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, it's looking that way right now.
It really is. Like this is really close as good as it can get, I think, because it was like Denver, New York, and then I think that's it. Then here,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Oh yeah, okay. Oh
I was
yeah,
gonna
that's
say
it.
OKC, right? Yeah, didn't he go
Yeah,
OKC for a little bit?
yeah. So he's been hopping everywhere. Yeah, OKC,
Right.
Houston, Portland. So Portland, I would say the other
Oh,
was
that's
kind of like the
right, dude. Oh my God, I can't believe he had all these. NBA is crazy like that. Like you would never
it
have that in the NFL. You would have like
you
two, three teams at the
never
most.
you never it's truly like people be just getting thrown left and right
Right.
like
Not for
I don't
like
know
big name players like that is kind of what I'm getting at. Like you do have the
exactly too.
journeymen, but not like you would never have Tom Brady on like six different teams, like Aaron Rodgers on six. Like Lamar Jackson's gonna play for like three teams tops his whole life. Like there's no
Bro,
way. That's just how they really are able to get their rookies in though. Like they have like the whole starter contract. Well, NBA does too though. So I don't know because he did play for New York for a long time. But then
yeah,
once they break that first team, it's like boom, 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 boom.
yeah, he's had to start with Denver, which was cool. It was looking like all right, Denver might be the city, and then it's like all right, nope, New
Yeah.
York, here we come. um because I don't really remember if George Carl had left yet. I don't think so, or if he even did leave, but because he
So
already
this
go
was an
shoot.
exciting. The next one on the list I had was Spurs Wizards, which was double. I was like 157, 153. What is going on here? And then I see double overtime. I'm like, all right, I guess that makes sense. Even then, that's still a pretty ridiculous score
It
for a
really
game.
is.
You took
It
the over
really
under, and it's
is.
probably under 300.
It really is. Oh yeah, that's right. We didn't have the totals.
Right? Yeah, we didn't have the totals for that game yet.
So, but yeah, you definitely
I don't know what I would
I'm
have
pretty
chose,
sure,
man, but yeah,
no, no,
it would have been
yeah, I don't
over.
think nobody, yeah, nobody would have chose. I'm saying for the total, nobody would have chose 300 though.
Right?
That's for
Exactly.
sure. They ain't sure. Like, gosh, League is it? What did you say? Yeah, yeah. Both each score 150 each. Wow. It's like how long is overtimes? Are they 5 minutes?
I think 5 minutes. Yeah, that's why I was like, that's why 150 is a huge number for just
Yeah.
because that's essentially saying that they played five full quarters, basically. Because it's 12 minutes, so 10 minutes versus 12. Like
Hmm.
you, most teams get to like 100, so maybe 125. Would be
Yep.
reasonable.
Yep.
But yeah. Well, I guess in this day and age, the 100 is not the current thing is like 115. I guess 125. So who knows?
Yeah, like I said, it's like I mean these young guns, they between that and just I guess maybe just the flow of the NBA, like things have changed. Like people are getting better at the three balls and spreading the
Yeah,
ball or
yeah.
getting easier shots.
Honestly,
It's just a little bit of everything, which is cool. Like
man, I don't recognize anyone on this Spurs team. That's crazy.
all right,
K Johnson, Keldon Johnson. I feel like I maybe have heard this name before.
exactly that and the one below him, Doug.
Right, but it's like a maybe though. It's like not.
Uh,
It's like it's not a household name.
nah, yeah. Let me click on it and see his face. I'm better with faces. Nope, you look young. Never seen you before.
Jacob or Jacob Poltel got 28 points. Man, I can't even pronounce his last name.
Right.
Poeltl. Like that's a crazy way to spell a name.
It really is. His
So
face looks familiar. Were you 2016 Raptors? Do I see that?
Wizards got. let's see. I only recognize Kyle Kuzma. Wasn't he another one? Okay, KCP.
Yeah, he was kind of like another one where it was
Another one
just
of your
like,
Lakers developed.
yeah. Same thing with KCP. Like, look at that, 36-24. Like, y'all couldn't do that on with us. Like, it's crazy.
You guys drafted him?
Which one?
KCP?
Yeah, I think him, but yeah, not Kuzma. We just got Kuzma through a trade. Oh no, actually,
I
nope,
feel
nope.
like
True
they were,
that. He actually no, he was Detroit.
yeah.
Because I remember when we used to see his name, and I'd be like, well, when he first got him, I was like, wasn't he on somebody else?
Hmm.
Yeah, Detroit.
It's funny, yeah, because sometimes they get traded early, sometimes they don't. So like when they're young and they get traded early, it's almost like who drafted them?
Exactly.
Oof.
Exactly. But I mean, hey, good for them. Pulling through. Wait. Take the no, almost pulling through.
Right, I was
Wrong
gonna say
team.
good for them being able to hold up.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Hold up.
Almost winning.
Yeah, because yeah, see, yeah, Bradley Bill, see, which is nice. Thank you, Yahoo. You show the injuries.
Bradley Beal is like
uh,
the only OG wizard left,
yeah,
basically.
yep. He's the only one who's just like, oh, well, yeah, and then Porzingis. I'm not saying it right.
Porzingis is on the Wizards now.
Yep.
Oh, that's crazy.
So,
Because he was drafted by the Knicks and then he went to
yep,
Dallas.
yep.
So
I think at least I
I guess this must be his third team.
Wait, let's see. Yep. No.
Was it the opposite? He was drafted by Dallas and went to
We
the Knicks.
okay in the church because the fact that it was talking about for the fact that this is his first season, I guess, with the Wizards, so
Mm-hmm.
they don't have a career total yet.
Right,
So
right,
because I was
right.
like, oh, I'm gonna count him too. I'm like New York, Dallas. I was like, so wait, I was like, is he still in Dallas? But okay, yeah. He only been in the league for like 7 years now. That's his 7 years. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess he was. Yeah, New York and Dallas and Wizards. Cool. So that
Yep,
was
it's
a what was that? That was a lucky 2-2 for me. I was able to pull that one out because that could have easily gone the other way on both of them. Easily.
definitely could have gone either way. Uh, because yeah, like we said, we don't really know who the stars for the
Right,
Spurs. It's like
right.
these not the Spurs we grew up with.
A,
So
it's hard to know this. It's hard to know the players, and then B, I'm not even that good at knowing basketball, so it's a whole uphill battle. At least football, I feel like I'm starting to somewhat kind of understand the strategy a little bit, but basketball is a very different game.
it
So,
really is.
so Phoenix was not able to. How do you want to say they ran out of steam on their back to back? It looks like losing to the Pelicans 102-117.
Yeah, that's because that was right when we noticed who was like, oh, there is a back-to-back team.
Right.
See, Booker at 30. Okay, cool. He came through. Hayden came through 20. Yeah, Andre. Yeah, he has 15. Yeah, so Brandon Ingram, great for him
Yeah.
with 28. Jonas was Toronto, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Toronto before this. He was on Memphis too. Oh, and then of course it's like, hey, I don't. Was this CJ's first game? For the Pelicans. So, but hey, he seemed looking at home. He's got his 32. Led the team as expected, like at least be top two in
Mm-hmm.
scoring. And it's crazy. When you look at the scoreboard, it's like it's only four players with four digits, double digits.
Right. Yeah.
And it's just like you would think like, oh, this clearly cannot be enough to win to win.
Well,
Uh,
sometimes that top heavy team, like we were saying before, just is. But that's that regular season game versus a postseason game.
yeah. But the funny thing is when I switch over to Phoenix, it's the same thing. Like the one he had, they hold their starters. They got the four double digits, and then the bench
Bro, that
just
bench is
looked like a
sorry, man.
bench.
That whole bench got like under 20 points.
Yeah, that
Yeah, man, you got the double cross out there.
you said that. What?
Cause I cross it out if it's wrong.
Oh,
So
right.
you got the oh man, it's like yeah. So it's like crossouts and checks. Man, it really doesn't want
Right,
to pick
right,
that notepad up. It's like, bro, it doesn't matter what you do. We are not gonna pick that notepad up. You can go on yourself, man.
right. That's
That's right.
crazy. There,
There's my
all right,
notepad.
right. You trying to
I
show
can't
off for
believe it picks us up
26?
now. Wow, this whole thing is incredible. Like it was like, nope, it's white. I don't like paper.
Is there was it white screen now?
Yeah, right.
Like you want to get rid of your background
Yeah,
and put a white put something white behind.
it's like
Even I got the white shirt on.
Casper mode. It's like, whoosh.
Right.
Um,
It's like, is my white shirt truly not white? Is it off white? Like,
yeah.
who knows? But
And then I'm not gonna lie, man. I
it's
felt
quite.
pretty lucky in my last pick. It looks like a genius pick, but it really was just blind luck. When I picked Dallas, I took them +6, but to lose to Utah, so I felt pretty okay about that. They lost by 5, so I was like,
Yep.
yes. So we got the under on the spread, and then but the Jazz still won the game. I was like, all right, because once again, 6 just kind of seemed like a lot, and Dallas seemed like, I don't know, okay roster. I don't know the league, but Dallas always seems like an okay roster. That's kind of what I was going off. Like Mark Cuban doesn't seem like the kind of guy to have like just a terrible team out there. Like he's a proud guy, so like he wouldn't want to own a really
Yep.
terrible team. So yeah, I just
Yep.
figured that I knew they had Luca. I honestly didn't know that they didn't have Chris Stapps no more. Like I thought that Porzingis was still on their team. If you asked me, I would
Oh,
have
okay. Yeah.
guessed.
Right. Right.
Who was that? Jake. They got Josh Green. That's the wrong Green. I want a different Green. I need a different Jay Green.
Right.
Um, but yeah, that's just another get lucky because I know that what you call it, Jazz is a better team. But
Yep.
sometimes
Yep.
6 points are just 6 points. 6 points seems
What
like a lot.
drove
Exactly. And yeah, I think I even touched it. I was like, I reminded you. I was just like, for Utah is I would just say just for two players in general looked better with Donovan being the starter, key
Mm-hmm.
starter. And I can't remember if I was like, I think Mike is on their team now instead of Memphis because I'm so used to him being on Memphis. So I was like, he could help with some points there. And then Clarkson, if he still has his six man of the year kind of vibe and bring like a 13 points to just give him enough.
Bro, is this why I've been so confused? Because not only is there a Bogdan Bogdanovich, but there's a Bojan Bogdanovich. I think that like definitely contributed to the confusion earlier.
Possibly.
I did not know that there was two
Uh,
Bogdanoviches in the league.
and
Two
say
more
that
brothers.
I
Two more brothers. Yep.
assuming because sometimes I mean it could be like
No, it's
like
like Smith over there, bro.
that's like because there's some women's out there, but I don't know them. I wish I did. I was like,
But
hey, you want to
the
send some
the
money my
first
way?
name though, like that's a parent thing. It's like
Yeah,
we can name the second one Bogdan too. No, you can only name one kid Bogdan. Bojan then. It's like, and then
right.
they just keep going
Both.
because they definitely did not name the first one Bojan and the second one Bogdan.
Exactly. No, 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 no. Definitely didn't. I don't feel like it went that
I
way.
would, yeah, I'd put money down on that. That Bogdan's the oldest one.
Wait, and then Goldberg, which is like I feel like one of those centers, kind of like a favor. So he's like more good for the defensive side than the scoring side.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be lucky enough to get like a 10 points out of him. But yeah, it's like Donovan did a good job. He came through.
Yep.
Was
Is Jay Clarkson? Wait, is Jay Clarkson Jordan Clarkson another former Laker who you guys built up to?
yeah, but look at all the Lakers players that we traded
Bro, you
that
could build a
that
whole team. You could build a whole starting five off them now. That's funny. I thought it
we
was because
you
we were just talking those first three earlier, and then you remember the rest of them. It's like, oh damn, it really was like
it,
a lot of them.
it really was, bro. Like it's like it really hurts me,
Hassan
but
Whiteside still
it's like
plays basketball. That's
it's
crazy.
bittersweet.
I guess he
Yeah,
ain't.
because I feel like he just got traded to them though.
Okay, yeah.
Because he was, let me make sure. Because I'm like, he was just Miami last season. One second. Why did that
I didn't
not
know
work?
he was so young when he was playing with LeBron. I thought he had like already been in the league for like a little bit. Because I'm seeing now he's only 32. So like when he was playing with LeBron, he must have been like right fresh into the league.
Oh yeah, apparently yeah. Because I didn't even know he was 20. That was 2010. So okay, it felt like he'd been in the league for a cool minute, but not that
Yeah.
long. Oh shoot, he went to Port
Honestly, man, it's
Insight.
just because he was so good. Like back when I was watching that, I just figured he was, you know. What'd you say before that?
He went to Port Insight before he came to Utah. So
Oh,
he's one
okay,
of
okay,
us
okay.
kind of been jumping
Another one of
around
those,
now.
yeah. That's the theme of the show, man. Brothers and journeymen.
Yep. It's quite unfortunate when you're like all star because I feel like there's like superstars, so it's like the Currys, the LeBrons, and then there's the All Star, like, but not like All Star enough, to get you in the All Star game. We really should call it like maybe Superstar game.
Mm-hmm. Right.
He was like a true All Star. Like I can get you those points and be like consistent, but not like crazy consistent and outrageous numbers.
Yep. All right, and so then
You,
for the last game, we had Charlotte versus
yeah,
who they play?
Charlotte.
I know I forgot about that until I was watching the edit, until I was editing it, and I was like, wait, what? I was like,
Charlotte versus Toronto.
oh yeah, versus T Town. They could not bring it home. You wanted to see it happen, but it didn't happen, so you got the double check mark there. You're
Yeah,
like, let's see if Toronto can do it. Toronto could not do it.
yeah, because I was like, yeah, who's on there? Like, it's like the Rosen's gone.
Bro, they
Again, I
got
think I said that,
this is the
I said
biggest
that.
whooping since we saw your Chicago. I'm sorry, your Golden State versus Portland. Like that's
Yeah,
like this. I don't think we saw many.
32.
Yeah, there were not many games that were. No, bro, that's. Oh yeah, yeah, 32, 32, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, 32.
yeah, 32.
I was reading it the
That's
other way. I was like, nah, bro, that's like
crazy.
38 or something. But might as well have been.
Yeah, right. Uh, I think I said the Scotty Barnes sounded familiar. But hey, good for him. What was it 28? Try to help, but yeah, the Pascal.
Damn, bro.
That's the
So
main.
you take Scotty Barnes out, and this is a sad looking roster for full of
Man,
points, man.
it really is. Like Pascal did not deliver. Van Vliet did not deliver. Which I'm still on the fence about him delivering because I'm like, it just seemed like at the time when I did see his name, he was just kind of on the come up. But
Mm-hmm.
like I said, we said we've been out of the league, so we're gonna be seeing now.
Yeah.
Who's kind of being consistent, but yeah, the Hornets, I was just like LaMelo, and then yeah, we said Scary Terry, and that was just enough for me because I was just like, oh, and Bridges. I was just like, oh, and then yeah, Kelly from he just got traded from Golden State to them. At least it felt like it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he's still looking good. Good for them.
You know, I've at least heard of Michael Plumlee. I've at least heard of PJ Washington before. So it's like, okay, like these are players. But
Yep,
like,
yep. Oh, Montreal had a 20-point game. The one we just traded, who was not happy. Our forward sender.
well, it's happy now.
I already knew though, because
Mhm.
he's one of those that it's like I'm willing to bleed the color, whatever color I'm team on.
Yeah.
Is what it was like. I like a a Kenneth Fareed.
Who?
Does the same familiar? Kenneth Fareed. He was for Denver Nuggets.
No, dude. I've very rarely followed like anyone on the Nuggets aside from just Carmelo. Like I
Carmelo.
couldn't
Okay.
like historically like I couldn't tell you any other Nuggets
Okay.
players.
Gosh, Lee, who can I think of else that was like, but just imagine like a player who like gives their all, like they might not be totally like all-star level, but like them from the hustle, like
Mm-hmm.
they got the basics of basketball IQ, and they just they leave it all out there.
Right.
And I feel like that's what Montreal would have did for us, and he tried to, but he just didn't get the time, and he said that before leaving. It was just like, well, not playing me, so
Yep. Fair enough.
how can I show? Alrighty then, here we are,
Mm-hmm.
March 2nd pick,
Yep.
or
So
March
you're
2nd
yep March
picks for
2nd. So
that
we
day.
only got what is it? One, two, three, four, five,
eight
six,
eight
seven,
games,
eight
right? If I'm
games. Yep.
missing.
And you get the first pick this week.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
So
go
what are you
with the
looking at?
Phoenix to win,
Okay.
and they'll score 14 or more, I
Okay.
believe. And oh yeah, I forgot the over under, huh? 227. Um, hmm. So let's see, what's that? 213. I mean 213. 113
Yeah, I
each.
did the same thing.
uh, we'll we'll say under.
Okay. So you got Phoenix to cover, you got under, and then you've got Phoenix to win.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
it. Got it. Got it. Okay. Cool. 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 Let's see. Any of my teams up here? I haven't. This is the first time I'm looking at this, honestly.
Right.
No, they're not. So let's start looking at some spreads. Mmm. Big points. Big points. I'll give. Okay. I will. You know, man, I'll do the same thing you did, man. I'm going to take some big points. Let me take that Utah, 12.5. So Utah's got to win by 13 or more. I will take the over because I know Houston ain't
Okay.
never going to play defense in their lives.
This is this
And
this this
I will
this.
take Utah to win.
Okay. 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 And then OKC, Denver. I said no Jamal. Uh, 13-25. Okay, let me look to see what else is. I'll go with that. OKC to win.
You're taking OKC to win?
Yeah.
Okay. They're a 13-point underdog.
Um, and
So like, bro, so you're on the bonus there. That's a 2-point winner.
did we? Oh yeah, because we said the we're gonna
Three
do
to
220s.
300 or more.
All right. I believe I'll take OKC to cover the spread. And then for the set 225,
So you're taking the points with
um,
OKC. You're going to take the 13 points.
yeah.
Okay.
And then the total to be under
All right.
the, and then like I said, yeah, OKC to win.
OKC to
uh,
win. So you're in the
yeah,
bonus. That's our first bonus pick um of the show.
under, yeah. 'Cause we didn't have many chances to do it last time, but we do for sure this time.
All right. So let me go with um I'll take Milwaukee. They're only getting I know Miami's supposed to be a pretty decent team, but I'll take Milwaukee giving up the points. Let's call it an under game.
Oh,
I know Giannis can play some defense. And I will take Milwaukee to win as well.
okay. So, okay, because I was like, where is Milwaukee? I'm
Mm-hmm.
still looking like once again I'm doing it earlier. I'm like I'm looking for Bucks, not Milwaukee. It's like, all right. Phoenix, OKC, Milwaukee. Yeah, okay, so we basically did the bottom four half, four games. What does this look like? All right, New Orleans. We'll take them to cover the spread.
Okay.
And then gosh, Lee 234. I think that's gonna be under. And then yeah, New Orleans doing.
Cool. Let's so we've got the top. Yeah, we are just going from the top or the bottom to the top.
Yeah, so just now it's the top three games as left.
Mm-hmm.
uh
So let's go with I guess I'll just when I saw earlier, Philadelphia versus New York, I mean that's a big game. New York I'm gonna switch up the I'll go back to my former style. I want to take New York, and I want the points, so I want to take the 10.5. But I will. Let's see so I'll take New York plus 10.5 total. That's a really low total, so I'm gonna go with that's like one of the lowest totals on the board, maybe the second lowest. So I'm gonna go with over on 223, and then I will go with the Sixers to win the game. And so you got the top two games to finish it off on.
yeah, yeah. I agree with that over. Um Charlotte, or how we say it again?
Charlotte.
Charlotte and Cleveland. All right, so for the spread, I would take Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would take over for the 219
Okay.
and a half. And then for the money line, I would take Charlotte.
Cool. Cool. All right, so no bonus there. We're just betting on Charlotte. All right, I like it. No Rondo love. It's all good.
Nope.
My boy may come through. And so that just leaves the aforementioned Pacers, the unknown Pacers in Orlando. I like Orlando because I was saying last time they're one of my teams, so I'll go with Orlando. I don't really know a lot about these teams, but I do know that 232 seems like a big number, so let's go with under. And yeah, I'll stick with it. I'll stick with Orlando to win because why would I sway off that now? All right, cool, man. So what do we got? We got 4-4 each. We got 3 games apiece, 12 total. So like we were talking earlier, maybe we'll do some Discord bets, some stuff in that. So you're gonna have to join us in the Discord to find out, see what our bets are in there because only doing the 8 games to 12. Last time we had, I think like what 6 apiece. So yeah, it's like
6 apiece.
Yeah, so it'd be nice to get a little more bets in per week because I had 16 available bets. You had 15 available bets. So especially if we're gonna try and even it up, get it nice, keep it one apart till the end. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Get some more in.
Definitely would be. Because NBA is different.
Mm-hmm.
The way they reveal spreads and stuff like that is different.
It's very different, yes. So please give us that like because that's going to help us a lot with these quicker videos, trying to turn this around and get it out there.
Yes, and definitely subscribing and turning on bell notifications so you don't miss out.
Mm-hmm. If y'all got any NBA friends, any sports friends, let them know. Let them know. This is how you feel smart about yourselves. You listen to Ign'ant Sports, you're like, well, at least I know more than these guys, or at least I know more than that guy on top.
You really be smarter than us for the NBA part.
For the NBA part,
even for the NFL part, but for sure for the NBA.
We had a few good calls, man, in the NFL at least. You were calling the Rams all year, so it's all good. I mean, you did hit your bets between Green Bay, but it's all good. You still have the ties with it, but still. NBA, it's just because we haven't been watching the league. That's the reason why. But we're still fans of it. That's the whole point of the show. We're fans of the sport, but we're not experts on nothing. And that's all good.
Definitely not experts. I would not go there to say that.
But hey, we start watching it, man. Ign'ant Sports season 4, season 5. Maybe we can make y'all a little money with these bets here. Who knows? Who knows?
Maybe we make our own money. But
right.
Be like, we had a show? Like, what's that? We're like, I'm so busy making this money.
All right, man. But we'll get on to the next. It'll only be Wednesday games for this week for now, but we'll figure out the rest along the way. Like we said, we're figuring out piece by piece.
Yeah.
Any closing
growing
thoughts?
Pains.
Yeah, growing pains for sure.
Growing pains. Once again, we already mentioned Discord, but link should be in the description.
Mm-hmm.
Hope to see you there, and hope to see you in the next video. After you like and subscribe and all that. So,
thank y'all so much.
Yeah,
Cheers.